What is going on, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Well, I'm taking a quick break here at the EV charge station, charging up again. I went out this morning, and when I left early this morning, I had to get up way earlier than I wanted to try to get some charge in the car before driving far out to Austin. So I got here this morning with about 35% battery life. Charged up with a quick 30-minute session. I didn't even take the whole time because I had to hurry up and get on the road. Made it all the way to Austin. Made it all the way back not too long ago, and I was back down to like 28%. So I was just like, I'm just gonna go back and charge it. I haven't really put too much thought into it. I need to look at how many miles I actually drove. But just seeing that, I was kind of discouraged. Like, damn, man, I literally just charged this morning. Why, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna definitely charge it up now. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna wait. So I was a little thrown off by that. Not sure how I feel too much about that, honestly, to tell you the truth. Somebody over here has a pretty nice Porsche Taycan over here. Looks like looks really nice and white. Some strange looking cats, but yeah, it definitely looks nice. The other day I was here, I saw a girl. It was a young girl, and she had one too. But she said she was like, I think she was she just moved here for a residency or something. So she must be a doctor. But yeah, you'll see really nice vehicles here. I think I saw a Lucid the other day. It was really nice. I didn't realize how much those Lucid cars were until I looked online. I was like, damn, shit's over 100 grand. Easy. Wow. That's a lot of money to drop on an EV that in a market that hasn't even really like mastered anything yet. That's a lot. That's a lot, you know what I'm saying, to put down. That takes a lot of money and a lot of trust to want to go through that. But anyways, yeah, nice looking cars. But anyways, I'm back again doing a quick charge. I got 20 minutes left on this 30-minute session. I was gonna go into the Walmart, but honestly, I don't feel like. I'm tired, man. I don't feel like going in there. I don't feel like going there to walk. No. But yeah, this thing is charging up. I was gonna go get the car washed again because it rained the day after I washed my car the other day. It rained the next day, and it looks completely crap all over again. I did bring some of the stuff to help do some detailing, like on the inside, the seats, consoles, all that stuff. But I'm so tired. I'm just like, I don't even know if I even have the energy to go through the car wash. I mean, I do, because I don't have to get out of my car, but when I get out of the car, to do the little wipe down and stuff, So tired, man. I don't even know. So yeah, we're gonna figure out what to do with that. But it's hot as hell today. That's probably why I'm so tired. The freaking sun is out. It's just zapping all of the energy. If I take a power nap now, I won't be able to go to bed later tonight. But yeah, there's quite a few cars here. There was an Electrify America station in Round Rock. It was probably about 20 miles from me where I was at. I was contemplating charging up there, driving back here. That way I wouldn't have to recharge until hopefully Monday or Tuesday sometime. But I was just ready to get on the road, and it doesn't matter what day, what time you drive in and out of Austin, you're always going to be stuck in traffic. So yeah, that's why I just try to hurry up and get out of there. So I think it's really cool though. I'm starting to see a lot more people with EVs. These people that were just next to me pulled up in a Chevy Bolt. Those look pretty, that looks pretty cool. And I just think that if you're jumping in early now, I think it's honestly, owning EV is like buying solar panels for your house. Like, some people would say, oh, it's a scam, it's not worth it. And honestly, it is worth it. Obviously, the quicker that you pay it off, you will see what everybody is talking about much quicker. But just like with solar panels and things like that, a lot of people don't see the need for it if they're having to pay an additional cost, an additional bill for something that is going to initially lower their energy cost. It's going to save them money. They can't see spending the extra premium to have something like that is eventually going to work out, right? So, you know, some people just don't have the eye to see it, but to me, I saw it. It's a great thing. To me, it's an awesome thing that, like, when I got my solar panels in my house, it's an awesome thing that I got mine, because the amount that we were paying monthly, you know, and yearly, seeing how much we were paying out of pocket, it was just like a no-brainer. I told my wife, I was like, this is why we should have had the solar panels put on when we got the house. She didn't want to do it because initially she saw the extra $24,000 that it was going to cost, and she was like, we cannot add that onto the cost of the house. We were not expecting to pay for something like that. And but we got them on there now, and even the monthly bill that we pay, like the $100 that we pay for the solar panels a month, versus what we're paying on our electricity bill now, is like, oh God, when you look at it, it's like, oh, we're paying at the lower end of what we were paying monthly, you know, on a yearly basis. We're paying like at the very low, we're paying like 100, maybe $30 a month or something like it, depending on, you know, what it is combined, paying for the panels and the cost of our electricity now, on average. And so it's just like, this is perfect, because once the panels are paid off, I mean, can you imagine only having a bill most months for like 30, 40, $50? It's amazing. EV2, a lot of people don't see it, and it's kind of hard to see it even when you jump right in. But every time you come to one of these stations, if you're not charging at home, you're only paying pennies on the dollar. Like, I think today, right now, it went up. I don't know if it's just because of the time of day. I don't know how it fluctuates or how EA does it, but I think it's at, there's different payment plans. I think this one was almost at 30 cents or something like that, 30 something cents. So I don't know, but I have to check. But, you know, when you walk away, the other day I was here, it was like 0.29, like 29 cents a minute. You're only walking away paying 10 to 12 bucks, depending on how much you're charging. Depending on how much you're charging. But it's nothing, right? It's nothing. I mean, like I said, there's pros and cons. The pros is you're not going to pay as much. Cons is if you're charging up at a public station, you got to spend more time, right? You're not spending the 5 to 10 minutes to go into a gas station, either going into like a QT, getting something, coming out, filling up, whatever. You're not doing that anymore, where that was manageable because you've been doing it all your life. So spending that 5 to 10 minutes to do those things is become a normal habit in your lifestyle. So now you have to rewire everything and say, okay, now if you're going to be public charging, you're going to have to make sure that you have even more time to charge up. You're going to switch things around. It's not going to be a 10-minute quick charge and then run, you know, on your lunch break and then running in. Technically, you can do that. You can do that. Say I'm on my lunch break, I'm like, shit, man, I need to go. I'm not gonna have time to go after work. I'm gonna go over here and like get at least 15 minutes of charge. You can do that, but it's not really worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like You shouldn't treat it like you're putting $2 or $3, $5 in your car and then running off to the next point. But you just have to redo everything. You know, you gotta reorganize how you're gonna plan your day if you do need to charge. And that's one of the things that's, it hurts, man, it hurts. And that's why I cannot wait to get this thing installed at my house. I know that even if it's installed at my house, it's not gonna be as fast as this, but it's something that I can do when I get home. I can just, no brainer, open it up, plug it in, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Run it through my garage door, plug it in, and go about my business and know that it's charging. And that way when I wake up in the morning or whenever I need to go get something and hop in the car, I can just unplug it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm not necessarily constantly worrying like, oh, okay, how far can I go today before I need to charge it up? You know what I mean? Like this morning, it was like, before I went to Austin, I was just like, no, I literally cannot go to Austin until I charge this thing at least 30 minutes, right? That's how it was. That's how it was. And so I think that's why I hate it so much right now. This whole charging thing. The reason why I hate it is because it takes so much time, and it forces you to, like I said, reshuffle everything in your deck to try to figure out, okay, how am I going to do things? How am I going to, you know what I'm saying? You got to retime and reconfigure everything to go around your charging. And so, man, some people will like it. Some people, it won't bother them. Some people, they will enjoy some people, they will enjoy the new change of pace. I'm enjoying it. I'm not saying I don't. That's a Mustang. That's a Mach-X or Mach-E. This lady, I don't know what's going on. Some people will enjoy it. I enjoy it. I love those rims. I like those rims. It's just different. It's just different. And I think that once I get like I said, once I'm able to charge at home, having to worry about coming to here to top off you won't feel as frenzied. You won't feel as like, oh my God, I gotta charge my car sometime today. You won't feel like that. Hopefully I won't feel like that once I actually have the ability to charge it at home on a decent L2 charger. I haven't even bothered charging it on the level 1 charger yet. I just don't even want to waste. It's not even wasting, but I just don't even want to do it. I might do it tonight just for whatever, just the shits and giggles, to see like how long it's gonna take from hour this to tomorrow or whatever. But yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Excuse me. Apologize. I just sneezed on my. It's a long day, man. It's a long day. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What are y'all strategies? How did you feel when you first started doing EV? Let me know those things. That would be, I'd like to just, I'm new in the game. I'd like to see how everybody is actually handling the changes, especially if you're brand new like myself. So let me know what you're thinking, how you're feeling. This is very interesting right here. There's an old couple, and I say old couple, I mean like super old, right? Super old. And they're in this Mach-X, this Ford Mach-E X. And I'm actually, bravo, good sir, good ma'am. That is, to me, that's inspiring right there. You have a couple that is like super old, right? Elderly. This lady was walking into Walmart or walking back from Walmart, and I was just like, is she walking? Like, she's so old, she looked like she shouldn't be walking from where we're at to, you look like, in this Texas heat, shit, it looked like she wouldn't have made it to the front door. That's why I was surprised. She was walking back, and she was taking the electricity thing out of her car, the plug. Interesting. The dude was a dick. I mean, he's in the car driving, he was like, I'm not getting out the car to do it. He had her do it. But it's cool to see old couple like that in a new space. That means there's no excuse for anybody else between my age and their age that you can go EV. I mean, come on, people. You know, I honestly, in a way, I kind of feel like being in an EV versus a gasoline vehicle, in terms of doing what you're doing daily, nothing really changes. But upgrading to that type of technology seems like such a huge risk, but it's no bigger risk than it was when we had a regular phone from like Nokia and the T-Mobile G1, you know, or the G1 came out and it was the first smartphone and everybody went fucking nuts. But everybody was scared, like, oh, people are gonna steal your information. This is a smartphone, there's so many security errors, blah, blah, blah. Security risk. And you just jump the ship. Pretty soon, in the next 5, I say within the next 10 years at the minimum, that I think that you're gonna start, we're gonna see probably 50% of the vehicles on the road are going to be EV at that point. In 10 years from this date, I guarantee you 50% minimum. 50% minimum is either going to be on the road or half. Okay, I would put it this way. 50% or more of a dealership's 50% or more of a dealership's inventory, floor inventory at a dealership is going to be EVs within the next 5 years. I think that between now and the next 5 years, out of every 10 cars sold at a dealership, at least four or five will be EVs within the next 5 years sold. I think half of, I believe it. I honestly believe it. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a huge shift, because once the fear of people getting over switching to EVs kind of really subsides and people start to realize it's a good switch, I think that's where we're going to start seeing a lot more changes in the energy space as well too. Because right now, this is what I was telling people right here, right? Do I got 1 minute left? Let me see. This is what I think. This is my only concern between now and the next 5 years. And it happening definitely a lot sooner. Right now, Electrify America, like right now, it's like 30 cents. Let's just say 30 cents, right? Per minute. I'm worried about when the prices of the energy start to go up, because they can. Like right now, we really can't argue what they're charging now, but I think it's when the adoption gets higher, obviously the price points are going to change. I was telling my wife that I don't know how I'm going to feel when you start pulling up to the EA thing, or once our 3 years of Electrify America are up, the plan. I don't know how I'm going to feel when I start seeing the price point go from 30 cents to like $1.29, $1. You know what I mean? Like, you stayed here for 30-minute session and you've paid $1 per minute, $30. That's astronomical, right? Regardless, when you look back at your fuel burning vehicle, your gasoline burning vehicle, it's going to look crazy, because $30, you were spending that like nothing on a gas vehicle. So I think they're gonna hit us with the okie doke eventually. But anyways, let me go unplug and then get the fuck out of here. Anyways, thanks for hearing me ramble while we charge. Hit you in the next one. Peace.